Hello everyone. $414.65 average entry. $463 was my first target. I posted a short about this trade on my 15 when my momentum saving score hit 77 out of 100. Yesterday I closed it at $433.55, almost $3,800 pay per trade profit. But here is the interesting part. I didn't hit my target. Yesterday ISRG touched the Bollinger Band upper band at $439 and start reversing immediately. And I exited. Let me show you original short first, and then I will show you exactly what the chart told me to do. Before I do that, everything on this channel for educational purposes only. This is paper trading. I am not a financial advisor, and please always do your own research. Let's see the video. ISRG at $428.44. Here is my game plan. There is a strong support level, $427.60. My momentum saving score is 77. That means that stock has a 77% possibility will go higher within next day to next year. My risk and reward ratio is 4.25. That means there is a small risk to capture bigger margin. My price target is 463. That's a clean 8% gain from my entry. Are you bullish? Yes. This is the May 15 and ISRG was trading around $428 and my score was 77. Now let me show you what happened and then we can go from there. So after the 53 days later. So before I do that, let me show you the channel track record right now. 35 trade close, 34 win, 1 loss, 97.14% win rate. Total paper trading PNL 71,766 since January. This was the trade number 35. So when we look at to ISRG, Intuitive Surgical, this is actually a fantastic company. And they do the robotic surgery system and using hospitals worldwide. So very dominant market position and exactly actually what the company type of I am looking for. So I entered this stock in the two tranches. First, as I mentioned on my short, I get in that trade on May 15, $428.44. After that, you know, the stock goes up perfectly, 441 and even go up to $450. So very close to my price target. And at that time I was waiting to reach. But after that, something goes south again. The stock is pulled back to around 394 area. And I decided to make DCA, as I mentioned in my previous videos. This is very powerful tool, and if you know what you are buying, and you might use DCA strategy. And my second tranche was June 2nd. I bought 100 shares, $400.68, which reduced my cost to $414.65. And yesterday I exited $433.55 and average return 4.56% capital gain within around 53 days. And do you see something here? Momentum saving score is really working. So far, this is a fantastic for this channel and fantastic those stocks that I can prove. 77 is the very solid number and is proving to the system, and the system actually gave me the good outcome. So the reason yesterday, let me also explain to you why I exited. When we look at it, this is the Bollinger Band. Actually, the stock is actually bouncing back again. Yesterday, the stock is pushing to around $439, as I mentioned previously. And if you can see that this is right top of the upper band of the Bollinger Bands. And then started pulling back down to, again, 422 even. But again, 433 yesterday, I decided to exit. I didn't want to go through the same thing, like go up to 450 and then reversing. So this time I decided to exit it and lock into the profit. So let me put the real numbers on this. I maybe seems like it right now is trading around $441. I may little bit lose the money on the table, but imagine that this is also earning report is coming for ISRG in the 9 days. July 16, I assume, yes, July 16. If the earnings result came out is not good, which is doesn't meet investor expectation, and the stock goes down to 10 to 15% overnight, so I could have lost around that $3,800 paper trading. So my actually option 2, I exited and lock in the profit and 4.56% without any earning risk and certain outcome. So that's the reason I closed this trade yesterday. So let me quickly DCA breakdown one more time, and I just would like to make sure it's very clear. Again, my first entry was May 15, $428.44. Even yesterday close, my first tranche is positive return, 1.15%. And my second actually tranche was, I get into June 2nd, 468 cents. And this trade is around 8.20% capital return, and when we put together 4.56% capital return, this is actually, I did that DCA strategy RMD video, if you remember that, 2 weeks ago, and also I did it yesterday like ISRG, and the system perfectly works. So 35 trade close, 34 wins, 97.14% win rate, 71,766 paper trade PNL. The system keep delivering. Not because every trade hit this target, but because every trade follows the rule, and momentum swing system, momentum swing score delivers, perform well so far. I do have still 3 trades open. I mentioned that to you before. I have a 3 position open. BSX, NFLX, which we got it yesterday. Please also watch the entry videos if you have a chance. And PODD, this is also amazing stock. I did a lot of DCA on this stock as well. Hope when hit my target, when I start getting the positive outcome, I will also inform you with this trade result as well. So subscribe to follow every trade, win or loss. Everything is in public, nothing is hidden, no hype, no promises, just the system and just the proof. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.